hope y'all can't see that. Kind of hurt my fellas a little bit, but you know it's serious because I didn't get the rolly chair out, which is actually sitting right there. So I'm just gonna get right down to it. I messed up the 300. Partially me. I'll give him that. So last night, riding down one of, my local streets, take a swig and I'll continue. So, riding down one of my local streets last night, going a little over the speed limit. I'll give it that. There were two cars. This is a 3-lane road. I'm in the far right lane. None of this is on camera, and I really wish it was. I'm in the far right lane, going just over the speed limit. Two cars are right here, right behind each other. The one in the back, out of nowhere, and God forbid why they didn't go to the other lane, seeing that these headlights are not dull headlights. They are not dull headlights whatsoever. So, I'm not expecting any lane changes or anything like that. They're riding together, whatever, because how close they were. The one in the back decides out of nowhere to accelerate and come into my lane, nearly hitting me already. They were maybe doing 10 miles below the speed limit, maybe 15. I got within maybe 6 feet of their rear bumper before I decided to do what I did. So, they jump in front of me. I get on the brakes. I downshift. I do what I can. ABS. I've very much come to hate ABS because this is actually, it's not the second time that I've had it happen this bad, but it's the second time I've had an issue with ABS. It works phenomenally for what it is supposed to do. But in my eyes, what ABS is supposed to do is keep your tires from locking up. But in the instance of last night, this wouldn't have happened had the tires locked up. So I get with it about 6 feet, and it's kind of on a bend, and the other car is already probably about right here. Now it's maybe a little bit ahead, so we're right there. So I have 3 options. Hit the back of the car, hit the car next to me, or plan C, which is exactly what I picked, go more to the right. Now, what is to the right? A sidewalk. Not on same plane. There's a curb. The curbs, thankfully, on this street are a little lower than normal curbs. Your normal curb sits anywhere from 5 to 6 inches above the height of the asphalt. Thankfully, these sat more of 3 to 4 inches above asphalt. Thankfully. Don't worry, I did not lay the bike down. I'm a little bit more skilled than that, but she did sustain some damage. I also did as well, right on my, just above my ankle on my brake side. It slammed the curb so hard, and it was cold last night, I'll give it that. The PSI was down on the front tire. It curbed, didn't even curb. It bent my rim from hitting it. Didn't curb it at all. There is no marks of curb in these anodized aluminum rims. So, dude, I get, hit the sidewalk. It hit it pretty hard. And I'm already way up here from applying the brakes. I hit that curb. I don't even know how fast I was going when I exactly got to that curb. It all just, it happened so fast. But I'm already right here. I hit that curb, the bike bucks, and your fellas are already channeled into a nice tight little area. It bucks. That hurt a lot. And I guess I'm at the same time trying to just keep stable. I have my feet down but not on the ground. I guess this foot actually, I don't know if you can really see that. I think that is partial curb damage. These are the exact shoes I was wearing. Probably not something I should be wearing on a chilly night. But nevertheless, my foot is probably around right here. What I believe is it caught the curb. And from right there, here, just above my ankle, caught my brake lever and bent it so bad that it is actually chipping the paint off the back side. So there's that. It still works. It does exactly as it should. It's a part that I cosmetically will end up redoing, but for the time being, I will probably just end up bending it back. I have not bent it back yet. The rim, I have not done anything back with yet. It's kind of the premise of this video. I'm going to try and rebend this rim. And I know it's risky, and a lot of people, I had a friend actually say, just leave it the way it is. It's holding air. The bead is not blown. Didn't pop a bead. But, and it has no wobble, nothing. Everything is still in balance. Don't know how, because of the substantial damage, and I'll bring you closer here in a second. But when I got home last night, I'm still dealing with the adrenaline, of course, and the pain, because this area hurt more than the spot right above my ankle. Get home, still just like, how did this bead not blow? I don't know how. It still hasn't popped off. I rode it today. I rode it up to the bank. I did only the speed limit, no more, no less. I may have gone like 1 mile per hour over the speed limit. Actually, I took it quite slow, especially over bumps, because I'm at this point definitely terrified of it. Just because, what makes it worse is today, the 25th of October, is the 25th of the month, is the day that I pay the bike payment. Paid that today, so that's kind of an ouchies. But I think I'm going to personally try and fix this rim. I found one on eBay. If it doesn't work, it is $250 or $300. I don't know what shipping would cost, but it is the exact rim, down to the casting marks on the rim, the casting indicators and all that, but it is not for 2025. It is for a 2015 to 2019 CB300, which is fine. That doesn't matter to me, long as it matches this, fits this tire, all that. Tire's fine. I'm going to reuse this tire. These tires, the tires are expensive, and the fact that these have only been ridden on for 4 months, maybe 5 months. 5 months now? Yeah. I just crossed over 2,000 miles on the odometer. But yeah, I'll probably save this, unbending that, for its own video. But yeah, I'll probably save doing this for its own video. I just thank you that I didn't lay that bike down. I didn't lay the bike down. I didn't get seriously injured. Minor, that's nothing. The swelling will go down. Oh, it'll be gone by tomorrow. And it's happened yesterday. But I'm gonna save that for a separate video just because I know there is interest in watching something like that, and I'd rather do that in full detail than do it all in one video and somebody who wants to repair a rim have to watch a 30-minute video or something like that, however long it takes me, plus whatever I've got already. But I appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank y'all for 110 subscribers. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and drop it below. Stuff like, not like this. This, I have never had to deal with this. But I appreciate all y'all. Drop a comment down below, subscribe, and hit that like button. Like buttons count. Hit all 3. Yeah, hurts my soul, but I'm here, I'm walking. It's another day. Tomorrow will be another one, and I ain't leaving the house tonight, so I know I'm at least gonna go to bed tonight. It's not my intent, it's not my decision if I wake up tomorrow. But y'all take care. I love every single one of y'all. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. We're on the road to 500. I want to hit 500 by the end of this year. Y'all are the only ones that can make that happen. Help me achieve that little goal. And we'll do other things in the meantime. Y'all take care. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.